you as a pro makeup artist on how I go from this to this with an eyeshadow I don't really like, which is blue, and I'm going to make it into a look that's very, very wearable. And this is something that you can do for yourself if you've got makeup in your palettes that you don't necessarily like. Let's turn it into a look. I'm going to show you how to do it in this tutorial. My brush, and that's the key to this tutorial, so make sure you load your brush before you do any kind of liner look, because that's what we're going to do in this tutorial. Now this is the key, so looking down so you can see your eye shape, and then start with the shape. So I turn the brush around because this is a very snug liner brush, so it's very good if I don't want a thick liner. You can see that already. How cool does that look? And so all I can do is literally just follow the shape of my eyes, but I like to look down when I'm doing liner. So if you're not someone who's good at doing liner, just literally sit back and you can see your eye from what I'm doing, and I'm literally just creating the shape from there. I'm just going to create an angle. I didn't mention this. This is actually supposed to be, yeah, it's a liner and a brush duo, and I actually really like a liner and brow duo because look at that, you've got this on this end, and if I want to just kind of brush through, I can do that, but then I can also use this. So I like multi-use brushes because it stops you from having to have so many brushes in your kit. Feel free to go back in and clean up. As you can see, I've done my crease color. So if you've watched my videos, you know that I tend to do a crease. So you can get any shimmer you have in your palette, because what we're going to do is I'm going to create some sparkle. I'm going to use just like a shimmery eyeshadow, okay? And it doesn't really matter what you have. That's why I want to show you guys exactly what the product is, because I feel like sometimes people will be like, oh, you got to get this. If you have it already in your makeup wardrobe, just use it. And then I'm literally just going to pop some sparkle on of my makeup, and then we're going to show you the final results. Let's get to it. So guys, this is the final look, and this is how you create a look that you wouldn't normally wear, but you turn it into like a glamorous makeup look. Just turn it into a liner, okay? And then you've got this really cool makeup look, okay? If you want to follow along for many more tips as a pro makeup artist, of course, on this page, you need to just then follow along, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.